Alright, YouTube. Here I have a CTC 3D printer that I bought off of eBay. It's the China knockoff of the Replicator. I just figured I'd do a little quick overview. I never really got my first print video. I did an unboxing earlier today. I went over some stupid stuff, but now that I actually had some time to spend with it, I don't know if you're like me, but I searched YouTube before I wanted to buy it off of eBay, and I really couldn't find anything about it. So I spent the money, and I figured that I would document everything I can so people can see what they're getting into. They say right out of the box you can print. The SD card was actually in Chinese, so all the programs that came with it, and it didn't even come with any sample files or anything for me to print. Eventually I got online, I found Replicator G, I downloaded it, I installed it, I put in that this was a Replicator 2X dual extruder, and I was able to print out some test blocks. You see here, this is the 20 by 20 by 10 millimeter sample that comes with Replicator G, and you can see here, I mean, they weren't very good. If I get a better angle, they were just So setting it up, and I don't know anything about 3D printing, so this is my first time really. A buddy of mine has a 3D printer, but I never really printed or got to watch it print. It's really cool. So I did a bunch of these crappy tests, as you can see here. They all failed. And then I got a good one. I actually went into the software and installed the China version while I installed the US version, English version, and so I knew what buttons I was clicking in the China version, and I installed it. That came on the SD card. I took out the data folder, I took out the sample folder, and I took out the machine folder, and I dropped it into the English version I installed on my computer, and I was able to get the settings for the CTC, and able to get all the sample files that they talk about in the instructions that, believe it or not, are in English. I'll show you those in a second. They're kind of funny. You see here, you can see the bottom of it. It's kind of stringy. Didn't come out very good. That's actually what I'm trying to print again right now. Now that I got the settings kind of worked out. It's really hard to get good light so you can see. Taking video on an iPhone. But, I mean, it's like coming out perfect. Way too dark. So, starting to finish up the top layers. But if I come over here, you see I got some hairspray there. You see his feet lifting up off the tape. Having a problem with that. I got a heated bed. I don't know if you can see that. Frog with leg support. Using the right extruder, 220C. I got the bed set to 110C. But I don't know. They're still pulling up. They're cooling too fast or whatever. I am down in my basement. It's kind of chilly down here. I'd like to get plexiglass cut out for all the windows that they have here. Something I can do at work. I'll probably do that. I want to enclose it. I just don't know. Like, you need like that bubble dome for the top that's going to go over the wires. I know there's a couple of kits online, $100. But anywho, let's come over here. I'll show you these funny things. the directions. So, get some of this crap out of the way. Alright, you see here I wrote down .x3g. That's the extension that this printer uses. It doesn't use .g code like, you know, 80% of the printers out there. They use this funky X3G. Whatever, it was hard to get it to work at first. That replicator, let's see here, maybe I'll bring you up. All programs, you really can't see, it's kind of bright. Wait till the program comes up. Alright, here it is. Alright, you can see something I was looking at. But this is Replicator G, version 0040. I don't know if you can see that up there. And it's really basic, not too much going on. I haven't even figured out yet how to put two objects on a bed, like I want to print out some Legos. Maybe I'll do a video about that. But anyway, so that's the software that they're going to talk about in here that uses the .x3g, so don't get frustrated. If you do get one of these printers, it's cheap, so it comes with problems. Get ready to pull your hair out. Or your eyebrows, in my case. Directions. Like I said, it's kind of funny. I don't know if you can see there, but that's in Chinese. But the text is in English. So, I mean, that's pretty much the whole thing. They don't really talk about the machine, like unboxing it and screwing on the extruder head. That came off. It was in a separate package. If you watch the unboxing video, you'll see that. And then the screws didn't line up when I did the screws, which I guess it's expected. And then first print was actually this, and I got the other piece down there. I actually took it apart because I wanted to see what kind of support it was doing inside. And you see it just did the one line across and then another one on this side over here. But come a long way. It's been a long day. My buddy Glenn actually came over, and he's actually 3D printed before, so it was good to have a little knowledge. And this is getting close to being done. I'm not going to take the whole thing. I'm probably just going to make a 10-minute video. I know I couldn't watch enough videos before I bought this. And I'm waiting for it to get here. It was surprisingly fast. They're housing them in California. So, and it comes with a 1-year warranty from the person I bought it from. Now, I haven't really said who exactly I bought it from or how much I paid, because there's a bunch of different versions on there, and I don't want to recommend the same person I used and you have a bad experience. You know, just search CTC 3D printer. There's other versions that are just like this that have different names, like, you know, one's called some replicator. Yeah, a couple others on there. There's a couple other videos too, nice videos actually, where they have lighting and they're not holding a flashlight. Another thing too that stopped working is my percentage. It used to tell me what percentage was done, so you kind of knew, you know, what you had left. But it's not working anymore. I'm sure that's in the software. And this camera doesn't do it justice. 5S, $499 POS.